coming at me, oh, Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull sucks because Shia LaBeouf swings with the monkeys. If you're getting a big old nerd boner because Star-Lord is driving a motorcycle with allied velociraptors flanking him on either side, you gotta answer to that. You gotta answer to that at some point.
It's too early for a goddamn Northernlion rant today.
I'm mad about it, man, although most people seem to think that that trailer looks not so great.
Today's not a day to be mad. Today's a day to be relaxed.
And I'm jamming.
Exactly.
All right, Nick. Why don't you give me a seat? We'll talk about the doc. Welcome to Brawlhalla.
Let's do an Isaac run today. And thank you, Snooki, for 14 months in a row. Isaac run seed is 420 BLZIT. No, it's VE1J. Don't sit on your balls, it's not pleasant. VE1J. THPF. No, P. It's like Tony Hawk Pro fuck. You wanted it to be THC, though, I get it. It's, April 20th. That's because you got it backwards. How are you gonna have a proper 420 celebration if you got it backwards? You can't even say the numbers right. Oh, a nickel. Ooh. Did you see that pyramid in your chat? That was sweet as hell. It went by, and it was awesome. What? Item room is great.
Has my mic been muted this whole fucking time?
I hope so.
Even when I was talking about the freaking, that Jurassic World opening was so good, man.
Dude, everyone got it on my side.
It's been lost
you're
to
upset about.
People telling me about freaking Crackle.
They're
Hello,
just
Kate.
doing it out
How's
of
it
habit.
going? You can come in, Tomo. Fuckboy, you are muted.
Sounds like this stream's off to a pretty good start.
On the bright side, at least I didn't leave it on 1080p for once.
Next, you're gonna shoot lightning at Cobalt Streak again.
I have the power, man. Nothing can stop me today.
You have the power, man. 5,000?
Nah, just like 4,200.
Power Man 4K. Do they have roads in Power Man World?
We can't just make 420 jokes the whole time. But I will admit that the reason I
Oh, another nickel.
The reason I put Goofball goals on the docket was entirely because, alright, welcome to Brawlhalla. The Rakido, thank you very much for the subscription, and of course, welcome to Brawlhalla to you. But, I was like, what's the most 420-ish game we've got? It's probably Goofball.
It's up there. I don't know what else is, like, Vertiginous Golf is probably up there, too.
I think Vertiginous Golf, it's a different kind of 420. That's like, you know, fucking the year 4,420. That's how people are going to get their kicks.
The National Day of Acid or something, I don't know.
Yeah,
is there a national day for that?
Absolutely, man. Yeah, it's guaranteed. As mandated by who else?
Obama?
Exactly.
Oh, I got 9 lives!
Yeah, man!
What a great item that is.
You know what's up.
Do we re-roll that Big Fat Fly?
Absolutely not. Under any circumstances are you allowed to re-roll Big Fan.
I didn't. I wanted to, though. Thought about it.
Big Fan is great.
It's okay to use this item on the first floor because you get the hearts back soon anyway.
Don't even start with me.
EFF.
Yeah.
Well, I could get a Spirit Heart, though. I think I want that.
Don't you have 2 of diamonds, though?
No, I didn't see that.
You gotta get 2 of diamonds, man.
I wish I had because I already spent the money.
Oh, greatest. NL's a big fan of Big Fan. Not gonna lie, Big Fan is like C tier. Big Fan's pretty good, man.
You made it sound like a pretty compelling argument by how angry you were if I didn't take it.
Well, I have Big Fan and BFF, so it's like, you know.
How big is it at that point?
It's about as large as I am, to be honest with you. I did take
how big is that?
I mean, it's...
Chat wants to know, not me.
That's a good point, I get it. NL, have you made that hot dog cannon yet? That's a little bit of a personal question, to be honest with you. Also, what?
Are you using cannon as a verb in that case?
Have you made that hot dog... Yeah, have you made that hot dog tear down the walls of Constantinople?
Have you made your hot dog a cannon?
If I had the ability to do so,
Hot
I
dog.
would. I hear you got to eat like a bunch of celery or something like that.
It's pineapple. You got to drink a lot of pineapple
No,
juice.
but I thought pineapple made the hot dogs taste better, but celery made them more voluminous.
Oh, I hate celery. I can't eat that.
You hate celery?
Yeah, I'm like kind of allergic to it. Do
What
I
the
reroll
hell,
this
man?
Steven guy with the homing shots?
I re-rolled him, and I was very happy with my re-roll.
Done. Squeezy.
Yeah.
Much better. Good call. Baking soda.
I can't believe... How do you not like celery, man?
Well, because it makes my lips and gums itch a lot, which I don't
Okay,
really
well that's...
appreciate.
So it's less of the flavor thing, it's more the... It makes me itchy.
That's what I said, yeah.
That's fair,
It's like I'm
alright.
kind of allergic to it.
I was not listening, so I'll just tell you that right off the bat.
Okay. Let's establish that.
NL likes celery and then angry man face? What's your problem? You don't have to raise angry man for me liking celery. Celery is part of the mirepoix, the holy trinity of vegetables that make up the base of every soup in French cooking. You like fucking soup? You like celery. Don't even start with me. You think your favorite soups are made without a mirepoix? I don't think so, Mr. fucking Marco Pierre
I don't know what a
White.
mirepoix is, but I like spinach. Does that count for anything?
Spinach is not part of a mirepoix, but there's nothing
I
wrong
didn't think
with
it was. But like a cream of spinach soup is real good.
Right, yeah, sure, there's nothing wrong with that, man.
He doesn't like celery because it tastes terrible. It just tastes like water, basically. There's like not much to it at all.
Celery is a textual thing. Textural.
You get ants on a log, maybe, but like
That's
still.
gross, man. Don't even get started this early in the show with your food mixing bullshit.
Ants on a log's not that weird.
It's weird, man.
Chad doesn't think it's weird. I hate that fool card I just got.
Why?
What am I gonna use it for? Teleporting out of the curse room?
No, man.
Deal.
Absolutely not. You use it to teleport
me
out of
look like a
boss
fool.
rush.
You think I'm gonna carry a fool card from floor 2?
It's absolutely plausible.
You might do that. I got better shit to do.
It's absolutely plausible. Well, that's an interesting kind of like library back here. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. NL is a fucking food prude. Ants on a log is legit as fuck.
Yeah, it is legit as fuck. Chad knows.
I like ants on a log, but I only like it with peanut butter. With like fake cheese, no thank you.
Like a cream cheese.
Nah, in kindergarten we used Cheese Whiz and raisins, and I was like, what?
Alright, well that's fucked up. You don't eat that.
Maybe that, okay, you know what, that's fair. That's based on my formative experiences, which are not probably indicative of the norm. I remember being like, this is fucking gross, Cheese Whiz and raisins.
Don't eat cheese whiz and raisins. What are you doing?
I was
Just get some nice like Philadelphia cream cheese. You can have a fine time with ants on a log.
Philadelphia, I could totally have Philadelphia cream cheese. Yeah, I could understand that. Celery is like the most useless food. It's negative calories. Yo, we don't live in the fucking wilderness, I'm assuming. You know, shout out to everybody who is watching this, like, from the literal woods. But for real, man, I don't need to worry about negative calories. I have the exact opposite problem every single day in my life. I eat celery. Well, I don't really eat raw celery, but I eat celery in dishes. I fucking love it, dude. Celery in a stir fry.
I can't handle how worked up about celery you are today.
I can't believe that you hate celery. What the fuck is your problem?
Like an allergy to it for the
Okay,
third
that's
time?
like absolutely legitimate. But if you didn't have an allergy, I would expect to find you at the Celery Street Fair.
We're having like a rabbit's paw discussion right now.
Rabbit's Paw gives you more drops.
Yeah, I don't know what it does though.
It's an interesting run, Nick.
I like how many spirit hearts I can get out of it. Oh, another nickel. It's the third nickel I've received today. BOGO bombs. I could kind of use that right now.
Oh, this motherfucker. Not gonna buy BFF,
Yeah.
he'll get BOGO bombs.
I like BOGO bombs. It's double the bombs.
Not gonna get BFF. No, I can't get BFF, I gotta save my money for BOGO bombs.
No,
Also,
I can't get BFF because I didn't have the money on the right
can I
floor.
get your garden vegetable soup? Hold the celery, please. It's my impression of you.
Flaming King asks, Nick, are you allergic to celery? Yeah, something like that. It makes my lips and tongue itch a little bit.
That's fair.
It's not like I'm gonna asphyxiate. I'm not gonna like have my throat closed, but at the same time, if I could not eat it, I'd probably be happier.
Look, I'm a celery fan. However, I don't think it's worth... If I had to choose between making my lips and mouth itch a little bit and not eating celery, I would take the not eating celery.
That's where I've gone with the whole decision,
That's
honestly.
absolutely fair.
Now, I can actually kind of min-max that whole thing because there's other fruits and vegetables that I actually sometimes will eat because the value proposition is worth it to me. For example, peaches. I really like a nice peach.
Okay,
And that does the same thing. So, like, occasionally I'll just deal with it.
Okay, yeah. So it's not that bad.
No, it's not that bad, but for about an hour I'll be a little uncomfortable.
You think it's worth an hour of discomfort for a peach?
Well, sometimes I'm in the mood for a peach. Is that weird?
Yeah. I mean, it's not weird that you're in the mood for a peach. I'm just saying that's a pretty high, you know, asking price for a fruit. Why don't you just eat like a freaking, you know, apricot instead?
I decided. Does an apricot do that too? I don't remember. Might.
Oh, here we go. Very convenient, Nick.
It's a whole bevy of different fruits
No,
and vegetables.
we can't go out for pizza tonight. Pizza makes my mouth itch. I'm starting to catch on to your...
pizza's great. I like pizza.
All right.
Thank you, Harmful Penguin, 7 months in a row.
You can't put a cucumber on a pizza? Does cucumber do that to you?
Yeah, no, I have oral allergy syndrome. You're right. That is what it actually is. Someone in my chat just diagnosed me, but I knew that already.
Sounds like my ex-wife. I've only been married once.
Yeah, no, it definitely is OAS, yes. I know, it's pollen stuff. What do I take here? I got a Guppy's Hairball, and I've got a Ghost Baby, but I've only got 1 heart to give away.
Well, you have some Spirit Hearts, right?
Yeah.
If you take one and then re-roll the other one, you'll have an option to take the next thing with Spirit Hearts.
Yeah, I'm 1 slot shy of a reroll, though.
Oh, that's bad timing.
Yeah.
NL, if you could only choose one, peaches with skin or peaches without skin, I assume we're talking about the fruit and not the artist, then I would take peaches without skin. Sometimes I like the skin, but there are some times where I'm like, I'm eating a mustache.
Yeah, but eating a mustache could give you Tom Selleck's powers, so that's not bad.
If it was Tom Selleck's mustache, but most peaches are not Tom Selleck mustaches.
Unfortunately.
I agree with you on that one. It is very unfortunate.
Platinum Emu for the subscription. I appreciate that very much. I need 1 more charge, man. I'm gonna lose my deck of cards, too.
What do you got deck of cards for?
I don't have it, that's the problem.
What do you want it? Why do you need it?
I don't want it, I want to reroll it into something, so I'm just losing out on a pedestal item if I don't get a freaking reroll off this room.
Xanapador, welcome to Brawlhalla. Thanks very much for the subscription, buddy.
Oh, it's a battery here. Worth it. Alright, so now let's go reroll.
It's debatable, man. I prefer my apples with skin, though. Like, the apple skin, I feel, gives it that extra little crunch, you know? The crunch. When you bite into the apple, it bites back.
My man. Do I take this Forget-Me-Now? That's a weird proposition.
How the heck did you get the Forget-Me-Now?
I rerolled the dice.
You rerolled the dice?
No, I rerolled the deck of cards.
Jesus.
You're a little worked up about that.
First off, my #1 question was how?
Alright, I'm doing the Forget-Me-Now, so let's just see what happens with this.
But you're gonna lose the D6?
Yeah, I did already. It's gone now.
Oh my Lanta. Nick, you're a wild dude.
I'm trying to play a little different today, because I'm low on consumables, and I'd like to get a few more good items out of it. Celery is just fiber? Is that true?
No. It has
There's more
fiber.
to it than fiber.
It's not just fiber.
Because if it was just fiber, I could get sweet internet over it, and nobody's doing that.
Why are you trying to besmirch the good name of celery with your lies, Chad? Welcome.
It doesn't have a great name, to be honest with you. I don't really think of much good when I think of celery.
More like Borhalla, am I right? Thank you very much for the subscription.
I don't think you're right. I like that game.
What the fuck, NL? Who takes the skin off an apple? You've seen apple peelers, man.
They exist. They're for potatoes, actually.
I don't think you peel a potato like that.
Well, you want to get the whole skin off in one big rind, like all at once. That's ideal.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I don't peel apples, I'm just saying.
Are there other names for things like ants on a log for stuff you can do with apples? Can you like carve out the center of an apple and, you know, put ants in it? Or whatever you put?
Illicit drugs in it and smoke a fruit? Absolutely, you can do that.
Alright. You shouldn't smoke a fruit.
That's what I hear anyway. What's your problem, man?
Well, I mean, I'm not allowed to endorse it, so...
Oh, right. I'm not endorsing it. I'm just saying, you know, you're coming a little over the top there. You shouldn't smoke a fruit.
Are there any fruits that really give you, like, medicinal benefits for smoking them? Because I don't know.
I can think of one, if you know what I mean. Bananas. Alright, for real, though. I'm kind of getting my ass kicked on this run. And it's not dire, but I, like, shouldn't be.
You should have forgotten me now.
Well, I don't know. What'd you get out of that? It might be the right decision. I didn't get a Forget Me Now, because I re-rolled... No, big whoop. I re-rolled, my Ghost Baby, I think it was Ghost Baby, into the Goat Head. So, I was like, well, That's fine. I'll just leave deck of cards on the ground and get every deal with the devil.
Someone in my chat asked me to thank you for all of the Nuclear Throne content.
Hey, you're welcome. That's weird, though, but I appreciate it regardless. There's going to be a lot more of it. I'm playing a lot of Nuclear Throne. I like that game. I think it's really good. Nick doesn't like it, though.
I don't dislike it. I just don't really want to play it all the time either.
He has ammo problems.
I really do.
So I feel bad for you, son.
There's a funny one in there somewhere, but I can't think of it in time.
I don't remember the rest of the song. I don't listen to country music. How was your weekend, Nick?
What did I do? I watched a bunch of Bob's Burgers. That was cool. I played a lot of Bloodborne.
Yeah?
I finished Titan Souls the other day.
Oh, fuck yeah. Thanks for the resubs there, by the way.
You put salt on your NLs. No, they're naturally quite sodium enriched.
You don't put salt on your eggs?
No, they're really pretty salty as it is.
Dude, you're missing out so hard.
Put some paprika on it, maybe. Devil that shit up, but you don't need salt.
Eggs are like the #1 food to put salt on.
I don't think you need it. Maybe just a dash, but like not much.
Your chat, am I being fudged with right now? Is Nick fudging with me?
I don't know what the big deal is.
I didn't ask.
Oh, Goat's Head. I love Goat's Head.
I didn't ask for your opinion, Nick.
Goat's Head, though.
Chat, you let me know.
No, that's not the secret room.
Yeah, I agree. Eggs plus pepper are delicious. Salt is overrated? What are you talking about?
It's Salt's not overrated. Salt's
it's the universal seasoning.
It's the universal solvent.
Oh! That's a good item.
Did you just get universal solvent?
Maybe.
Is that toxic substance?
Nope.
It's Krampus.
Fuck.
I love this guy. He shows up every run.
You got a problem with Krampus? You got a problem with me, man.
I don't have a real problem with Krampus, but I remember back in the day in Vanilla, I couldn't get him to appear for shit.
Yeah,
now he appears in every run.
He shows up all the time now. Salt is underrated. I agree with that, man. The one thing I will say is I think if you put salt on, like, your French fries, you're going a step too far at a restaurant because they're pre-salted.
Depends what restaurant. Some places don't put much at all.
This motherfucker is gonna not put salt on his eggs, but put salt on his freaking French fries.
If they're really bland, I might. I'll also dip them in ketchup.
You gotta do what you gotta do in dire circumstances like that. I'll allow it.
I mean, you gotta make up for their deficiencies if they don't know. I mean, maybe if they serve them with, like, soy sauce, I might dip them in that, but they don't do that. It's just a salty way to go.
I'm never opening a restaurant with you. I'll probably never open a restaurant
Don't
anyway.
want to open a restaurant, so fine.
It's probably financial suicide.
I mean, they have like a 40% success rate, which is pretty low. Maybe you should open a hotel and I'll send Anthony Melchiori to you.
I don't know what that means, Nick. Is he the host of Cutthroat Kitchen?
No, he does the Hotel Impossible show.
Oh, I don't.
So he'll find all the jizz stains on your duvets.
If he's not the host of Cutthroat Kitchen, then I don't care.
He's better than the host of Cutthroat Kitchen.
That is bullshit. The host of Cutthroat Kitchen is Alton Brown, the patron saint of properly seasoning your eggs, which you wouldn't know anything about.
Pure and black salt's goddamn everything. How does that make you feel?
That's fine by me. I think everything starts with salt and pepper, man.
Does it not ruin a meal for you if it's so salty that you just can't eat it?
You don't over-salt it. You just salt it.
Yeah, but if you salt goddamn everything, some things are salty enough you don't need extra salt on them.
Like what?
Like pickles.
No one's salting their pickles, man.
Somebody might be.
They're pre-salted in the brine.
Pure and black salt's goddamn everything.
Nobody's salting their pickles, Nick. That's just too far.
You said it's fine if you salt everything.
Where's the proof? They're pre-salted, man.
I don't know. Does it melt steel beams? Maybe it does. Who fucking knows these days? Nobody wants to eat at a restaurant run by an egg.
I don't know if that's true.
I mean, he's already kind of part of the restaurant food chain by being an egg, so maybe he knows something.
The food chain.
See, it was a little play on words. I'm glad you caught it.
NL, do you also put salt on your head? No, that's probably like really bad for your skin.
Probably dries it right out, sucks all the moisture out of your pores.
I can't imagine that it's good for you. I'll just put it that way. Tom Reese, thanks for the resub.
Although if it's iodized, doesn't that do something good for you? Don't you need a small amount of that?
You do if it's, like, literally the dawn of the 20th century.
Right, I mean, people still get scurvy, so it doesn't mean... Like, you should still eat lemons.
No, you've got this so wrong.
Oh.
You can still get scurvy, but you need to eat, like... You need to, like, smell a vegetable once a month.
Alright.
If you're not at sea, you're probably gonna be fine.
I've never been out at sea for more than an afternoon, so...
Yeah, I don't think you're at any risk of scurvy.
I really don't want scurvy, so I'm gonna eat a lime, though.
You don't need to eat, like... You could just eat, like, a single carrot.
I really like limes. Can I just eat limes?
Of course you can just eat limes if you want
That's right.
to. You really like... You like limes, though, as more than just a flavor? You like them as, like, a straight
Put the lime in the Coke, you nut. Drink it all up. I learned that from the television.
Yeah, I know. I was there.
Alright, let's buy all the shit. Oh, what's this all about? Paralysis, not a good buy.
That's the second best pill in the game. After amnesia.
I'd rather have piggy bank.
I did buy a piggy bank, actually.
I don't even remember what that does. Is it like doubles coin drops or something?
Yeah. It
Nope.
gives you some money when you buy it, and it gives you money every time you get hit, I think. Welcome,
Okay.
whoa, Brawlhalla. Pre-salted pickles, welcome to Brawlhalla, man. Much appreciated.
Hey, I'm the one that said pickles.
You also get donations that tell you to thank me for Nuclear Throne, so...
You didn't. No, that wasn't a donation. That was just somebody in chat. I just wanted you to feel good, because I care about
Okay.
your feelings.
I appreciate that.
By lime, Nick means margarita. No, I just like limes. Just straight up limes.
That's a little
Hang
weird.
out with me, it'll be lime time all the time.
I mean, like, I don't have anything against limes, but I wouldn't, like, eat a whole one.
You should try it. Maybe it'll do good things for your skin.
I've tried it before.
Just peel it, like you'd peel an apple.
Yeah, no, I am aware that you don't eat the rind. I've eaten lime before. I think you might have missed when I discussed that earlier in the show.
Evil Moose says limes are pretty cool, so I'm with it.
Everybody had, like, one kid in their school that, like, was like, nah, dog, I really like to eat lemons. And you're like, yeah? He's like, yeah, just eat, like, a whole lemon whole, man. I don't care. It's like, yo, if you're trying to act hard, that's, like, welcome. Really weird.
That's a great way to do it.
Techno Rubmo. Thank you very much for the subscription.
Rubmo muffin?
No. Nope.
Oh.
Chad, do I look scared?
You're scared of that hard dude that's eating a lemon.
That's always the least hard dude at the school.
I think he's overcompensating for something.
Yeah. Home life or something.
Alright, so I've begun the spiral down from the 9 lives now.
Oh,
Hate this
yeah.
part.
I'm on 4 lives, man.
Sad that I died to Peeper. Like, I know this guy by now. Been around the block a few times. Fucking Peeper. His eye.
His name's Peep.
Peeper. It's called a Peeper's eye?
His name's Peep, Nick.
Why do they call it Peeper's eye then?
I don't know. Yeah, why do you assume it's his eye, Nick? Maybe it's his brother's.
It's a freaking disembodied eye that floats around and looks exactly like from this boss.
You know, eyewitness testimony is inaccurate more often than it's accurate.
Oh, I get
so.
it. Eyewitness. Real funny.
Woo! Nick, how's your run going?
I don't know. Fucking caves. Catacombs 1.
The Forget Me Now might have soiled
At the
you,
end.
man, because I am, at present, Guppy, Brimstone, Polyphemus.
Yeah, no, I've got some, like, pretty shitty stuff going on.
What you try to pull here? Come on. NL, why are you not using your D6? Because those items are pretty good. And I know everyone's like, you should have re-rolled Bob's Rotten Head. That's actually true, but I was lazy. You should have re-rolled Tooth Shot. Doesn't Tooth Shot still give you the damage upgrade on occasional ticks based on your luck stat, even if you have, like Brimstone? Even if you don't get the tier effect from the tooth?
I have no idea.
That's what I'm hoping that Cobalt's in chat. Although I think he's actually streaming right now.
I think he's streaming right now.
Alright, he probably won't be here. Wait, how could you be mad? I have Brimstone, Guppy, Polyphemus, and people are like, facepalm, might as well get rid of the D6 if you're not going to use it. Oh, I'm really throwing this run by having like the most high damage I've had in years. It does.
Wow,
it does. No. No. Yes. I'm not going to use a freaking sharp plug to kill myself.
Welcome
to use my D6 more often. XSPC. Up, down to the side. Welcome to the Line Pride and welcome to Brawlhalla and all that jazz.
Pre-salted pickles donated $5.69 and says, "I love you too, Nick. Keep making awesome videos." Thank you. I'm sorry I called you out before. I still don't want to eat pre-salted pickles though. It sounds like bad. Salty enough.
All pickles are pre-salted, man.
I've had noodles that had too much like of that packet, like the ramen packet on it, and that was awful.
I didn't know you're so freaking salt sensitive.
Concentrated ramen packet is too much. Just keep it down a little bit.
This guy, you just have some freaking porridge for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day.
Oh, I like salt though. I really do. I actually like it more than average. But I just was saying.
No, I think the co-host doth protest too much.
Here we go again. I don't even think you know what that means. You just say it a lot.
I know what I'm saying. I'm gonna pick this up and re-roll it so I get permanent Polaroid invincibility. Hi, old Sister Maggie.
Thank you, Brovtown, for 12 months in a row. That's a full year. Thank you so much, man.
Curse of the Labyrinth.
Brawlhalla.
Riversoft. Tarmac, thank you for the subscription.
Why did you say Riversoft Tacos for some reason?
It's like a software company.
Yeah, Riversoft also sells tacos and makes software about tacos.
When I first moved to San Rafael, my goal of starting a combination startup edutainment software company and taco truck seemed out of reach. Boy, have we proved them wrong.
Somewhere in the world that may have actually happened for someone.
This is in San Rafael, man.
Yeah. Good times. You know there's a game about showering with your dad on Steam Greenlight right now?
Shower with your dad simulator, yeah.
I didn't know that you'd heard about that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I've heard of it.
Did you watch the trailer? Because the trailer is, like, fucking awesome.
No, I didn't watch the trailer. I kind of felt like I had all I need to have from the name.
No, you gotta see the trailer. It's so good.
I got, like, a life to
It's
lead.
like a rap video.
Okay, yeah. Great.
You like rap videos.
I like Nothing But a G Thing.
We were just talking about the baking soda before.
Temporarily, yeah. Is the rap video a parody of Nothing But a G Thing?
It's probably better. I mean, I don't know.
Come on. That's just ignorant. You're ignorant.
haven't watched it, so what do you know? It could be worse.
I don't know if you've ever seen the video for Nothing But a G Thing,
I
Nick.
haven't, so I don't know either. We don't have all the pieces of this puzzle.
I don't need to have all the pieces of the puzzle. Everyone's always obsessed with having all the evidence. It's really underrated to just have an opinion and then never seek out other evidence. It saves you a lot of time.
Alright, I can't argue with that.
I get so much more done by not entertaining opposing viewpoints.
Mawile, I don't know how to say your name properly. If your tooth hurts, you should go to the dentist. That's what I know about teeth.
Yeah, like for real.
I guess it kind of depends how bad it hurts, because maybe it's just like you have sensitive teeth and you bit something cold. I've done that before.
If it's like chronic, you know, that's what you're there for. Or that's what the dentists are there for.
Today is the day to talk about that, isn't it?
Chronic, I get it. Marijuana. Nick, I'm from Vancouver. People here don't do that shit.
The chronic, they have like their own, like the Frankenstein or something.
Yeah, whatever.
Makes you walk like the Frankenstein monster.
We call it the Mary Shelley. Actually, we call it Frankenstein's monster because we're very well read here. Frankenstein was the doctor.
Nobody knows that for real, though. Look at this. Spider Baby. Spider Revenge.
Yeah?
My run sucks compared to yours.
That is very true. I mean, I just accidentally killed Mom's heart, if that makes you feel any better.
I just accidentally walked onto creep and died.
I've done that before, yeah.
I didn't die, though.
That's acceptable.
Oh, look, it's greed.
You got a problem with greed? He's gonna jumpstart your finances, dog.
I don't have a problem with greed, and also my finances are fine. I was really just hoping for a proper shop here.
This motherfucker is 80% British already. A proper shop. Did you say it with 2 P's and an E on the end as well?
I didn't say shoppy, did I?
Are you gonna go get your Walker's crisps there, Nick?
I don't even know what crisps are.
Alright, crisps are potato chips. Because chips
Right,
are...
but fish and chips is French fries. How the hell does anyone know what's happening over there?
Well, it's fish and chips. Chips are French fries. Crisps are potato chips.
If you want some crisp chips, what are you getting then?
It's a different part of the world, man. It's crazy.
Thank you, mildly impolite, for the 11 months in a row. That was not very impolite at all.
Sweet, there's Nick's favorite item.
Mysterious liquid.
Yeah, man.
Congrats. So 1 run now.
I think it is a 1 run, though, like, for real.
Yeah, because of that.
I mean, Blue Baby is like 90% dead already.
Thank you to Pond the Great for 8 months in a row. Keeping the hope alive. Road to 500. Keeping that going, I guess. Not only is that the road to 500, but we're also on the road to 400 for my damn t-shirts.
Well, nice.
You guys are freaking wild dudes.
Mr. Fumduck. Thanks for the subscription there. Nick, I've begun my Azazel run.
Oh, Brimstone.
Aw, shit. He's gonna finish so quickly now.
I took it.
I thought I had a window. Oh, man, this run. These runs. Oh, our power just flickered there for a minute.
That's bad.
Hello, Nick.
It's Cobalt, probably,
Cobalt's getting his revenge.
Somebody's got to do it.
I'm pretty sure it's our neighbor trying to set up like a drug lab or something. Motherfucker bought a bongo this weekend. Just the universal sign for, you know, I shouldn't live around other people.
Universal solvent.
It's not. It solves nothing. It's a universal generator of problems. Nobody ever at 1 p.m. says, let's play the bongo. It's always 3 fucking a.m. after 100 beers.
Right, because the bongo's never a good idea.
Yeah, you have to be in a bad place to play the bongo. Dude, I have nothing against the bongo if you live in a house or play it at reasonable hours. I just have...
You live on your own.
Exactly. If you live on your own, you can do whatever the fuck you want. That's why people are like, I'm so happy to have a house. You can do whatever the fudge you want forever.
I can finally play the bongos unrestricted.
If that's what you want to do, I don't think playing the bongos should be illegal. I think that you should not do it because it makes the people that live next to you and share a wall with you angry because you're a freaking inconsiderate piece of shit. Anyway.
Wow. Shots fired.
I mean, it's pretty inconsiderate.
Inconsiderate piece of shit. Thank you. Did I say Tom Reese won for 6 months in a row and Craig Ox for 3 months in a row? Thanks, both of you. Road to 500.
You know, I will thank you as well, as long as you don't play the bongos.
I'll thank you to not play the bongos. Unless you open a proper shop.
Or you live on your own, in which case, if you want to invite me over, we'll play the bongos. I mean, it doesn't really seem like my kind of thing, but I got an open mind. I'm willing to give it a try. But
you have to have a real open mind for bongos.
At some point, I'm going to be like, hey, should you like let your neighbors know that you're having a bongo party or something? They might be trying to sleep.
Would you rather listen to bongos or like a didgeridoo for hours?
Man, I hope I never have to. That's an ultimatum right there.
You got one or the other. You got to pick.
That's like in that movie where the guy sentenced the man and the lady to 10 years of hard marriage.
What movie was that?
I don't remember. License to Wed?
Was Owen Wilson in it?
I can't remember. It might have been Owen Wilson. It might have been Jim Halpert from The Office.
I feel like Owen Wilson was probably in that.
Look, he might have been.
Kind of movie.
I can't say that he was not in it.
Was that before or after his nose got fucked up?
Well, I mean, wasn't that like out of the womb?
Yeah, it was. That was a trick question.
Oh, okay. I'm just making sure. How about we play My Dong Those?
I don't get it.
It's like bongos, but with dong.
Those? Like, you can't even use that word that way.
THOS, not THOSE.
Bongos plus didgeridoo. I didn't consider that option.
I hope my neighbor never considers that option.
It's the final option.
So high right now, I can't even sign onto my computer. Normally, I wouldn't even highlight that, but the guy's name is 80 blunts per day. So I'm inclined to believe him that he's been waiting for this day for a while. Look, I don't personally partake in the heating and inhaling of illicit vapors, but you know,
they are illicit vapors. Yeah.
Happy 420 to those of you who do, I suppose. Doesn't bother me.
Unless you're playing the bongos afterward.
Don't be respectful. There's a place where you can go to play the bongos.
Where
Probably.
everybody knows your name, and it's called jail.
Maybe not at like 3 in the morning though. Like, just go to sleep instead and then wake up and play the bongos. I'd be a lot less pissed off at the whole bongo thing if it was at like noon. Because I'd be like, man, it's loud, but it's also noon. Like, I can't. It's not like I'm trying to sleep.
It works itself out.
Yeah.
If they go to sleep, they'll wake up and go, wait a minute, I was going to play the bongos.
Right, I can't believe I
took a
almost
sleep on that.
I can't believe I almost played the fucking bongos. Yeah. I think
Were we going to have a beat poetry session? What was I thinking?
Like, wow, we were high as hell.
Yeah, we were really high. Glad we came back down.
It's so weird, because I've had to knock on my neighbor's door a couple of times and be like, yo, can you turn the music down? He's always very polite about it, but in my head, the conversations I have with him, I'm just like an evil person because of the annoyance that I've had to suffer. Because he's like 50, and it'll be like a Tuesday and 3 a.m. And I'm like, wait, you know, I'm like half your age, you piece of shit. Like, don't you have to get up, go to work tomorrow? Like, what do you do with your freaking life?
You're calling his entire lifestyle into question.
And because that makes me sound like an asshole, but that's what happens when you enforce your lifestyle on somebody else as well. If you're pushing your lifestyle into my apartment, I can't help but judge it to some extent.
Just want to keep that shit behind closed doors, I suppose.
Exactly. It comes down again. Like, I'm not gossiping about like what he's doing. I don't give a shit as long as it's quiet. Part of the reason I have not taken our noise complaints beyond just knocking on his door is because I don't want to be like, hey, you know, our building like manager, can you go like check this shit out? And then maybe he's running a cocaine lab or something in there.
A bongo factory.
He's snorting a bunch of cocaine. I don't want to call the police on him, and then he gets arrested. And I'm like, oh, well, you know, I didn't really want him to get arrested. I just want him to.
It's gone too far.
I just want him to
keep this polite.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'll knock on his door. I don't care.
All right, I got Guppy, and all of a sudden things are looking a little better for me.
I believe it,
I'll just leave that heart there. Thank you, Mildly Impolite, also for the $5 donation. Intelligence is knowing that Frankenstein is not the name of the monster. Wisdom is knowing it is. Hashtag 420.
I get that. That's pretty
I like that. Thank you very much.
I didn't say I support the illicit drug trade. That's adding words into my mouth a little bit here.
You just said you wouldn't want to send someone to jail.
Yeah. I don't want to be Judge Judy and executioner on that shit.
Well, she is the executioner, though.
Yeah, you haven't. That late night on UPN. Executioner
She sentences
Judy.
people to death like hundreds of times. I don't know why she has the authority.
Most people don't know that her judgments are not actually legally binding, but most people just kind of go along with it because they don't read the contract. Oh, you're going to execute me? Okay, I guess it's Judge Judy. They are
Wait,
gonna...
you mean I could have gotten out of that shit? Oh, well. Judge Judy.
NL doesn't like snitches. It's more like I don't think he should be thrown in jail for what, for my tastes, amounts to basically a noise complaint. It's also completely possible that my unfounded guess is completely incorrect, and he doesn't actually have a meth lab running inside of his apartment.
I hope he never watches this show.
I hope he does, honestly, because I don't think he's a bad guy. I think he'll be like, oh, I didn't realize how inconsiderate I was being. Or he'll murder me. But, you know.
Well, that's if you guessed right, and he does indeed have that meth lab.
Yo, dude, if you have a meth lab running in your apartment, I don't give a shit. But if you're running a meth lab in your apartment, don't put up like a huge fucking, like, arrest me sign by playing loud-ass bongo music at like 2 a.m. You're making it harder on yourself. You should dress like a librarian and like get a front job as a librarian and marry a librarian, and then no one will ever expect it. They'll be like, "Oh, you're such a nice guy.
You're such a librarian."
I thought he was a librarian. He had all the
signs.
I was gonna say he had all the telltale signs of being a librarian.
Wait, do you have to marry a librarian if you're a librarian?
Well, it's like a family business, so yeah.
Oh, okay.
You need to have more kids so they can work the libraries during the harvest.
Do you think librarians are not going to exist soon?
No.
Because colleges, right? Like, they need to keep that shit going.
Yeah.
Even with the digital books, they'll still be real books.
You need, like, library scientists to curate your libraries properly. I'm not saying, you know, it's gonna be a booming trade or anything like that.
No.
But, I think there'll always be a place for librarians, yeah.
There's just always this big, like, outrage thing about, like, how the music industry is going to end because of piracy or whatnot. It's like, no, people always want to make music.
Yeah, man. At 3 in the morning.
At 3 in the morning, and sometimes people want to buy it, too. It's just, unfortunately, becoming harder and harder to sell it or make significant amounts of money in the industry doing shows.
Yeah.
People still do it.
That's definitely true, yeah.
The barrier to entry just gets lower and lower, that's
I don't think it's like, there's probably no danger that Bono's going to be like, I'm not going to make any more records.
Could be a little danger to that. You don't know how healthy he is.
Well, more like, yeah, he would retire or something.
Maybe he'd retire. But yeah, not for the reasons I just said.
Exactly.
Or maybe for the reasons I just said. I don't know, Apple's giving all this shit away, but that's good exposure. He needed that exposure.
What career is he going to go into instead that's going to be nearly as lucrative?
Plumbing's pretty useful.
It's good to learn a trade, man.
It's practical. I mean, everybody's got like a toilet in their house, right? Mostly.
I hope so. Because I travel, and I don't want to not have to use the toilet because there is no toilet.
Right. So become a plumber, Bono. That's the message.
Hello, hello. You plugged your poopy hole. Thanks for calling me, I am Bono. We used to sing, now I'm plumbing. I can see your shit blocking the drain.
You good, or?
Well, that's pretty much it, but
okay.
I was impressed with how well it went down to start with.
Can I use the Joker card on Depths 2? Do I still get stuff out of that?
You'll get a deal with the devil.
Yeah. Is there stuff in it, though?
Could be, yeah.
Alright, because, like, I was just thinking because there's a mom fight there, so, like, usually there's nothing in that room.
Oh, there's something in the... You gotta confuse with vanilla.
Oh, okay. Well, it sucked anyway. It's a Necronomicon. I don't really want that.
It's a really good item for really good people.
I left it.
What do you mean it's so white? I'm white and Bono is white. And it's a song.
True.
It's a song about Bono getting a financially sensible second career. I was not putting on airs in this one.
We all just want Bono to be okay. That's all it's about. Alright, that room sucked. I guess I should probably speed it up at this point.
No, man.
Still got 15 minutes. I think I'll make it.
Yeah, you got Brimstone Guffey. You're on the freaking Depths 2? You were on Caves 1 like 20 minutes ago when we were talking about... Welcome to Brawlhalla, Handsome as Pork. You saved me from the tirade that I was about to go on. Saved us all from it, really. Thank you.
Thank you. What's up with these secret rooms when there's the dude and the two mushrooms, or like the four dudes sitting in the four directions, and then you just can't hit all of them with the bomb at the same time?
Yeah, that's...
Is that a bug?
I don't think it's a bug.
I just did it properly with this one, but it seems rare.
I mean, you don't have to blow them up.
I feel like I do sometimes. You get a few pennies out of it.
Sounds like you got a bug, mate.
No, it's fine.
All right.
It's all right.
What happened to the Waluigi noise? Oh, jeez. That's what happened to it.
Wah.
Your mother's tongue. Up, down, to the side. Welcome to the Lion Pride.
Your mother's tongue happened to it. What?
Oh, it's only Depths 1. I was confused.
Hey, Nick, I'm so I'm about to buy one of your 6 sweaters. Well, they're like hoodies, though. They're not really sweaters. But that'd be cool, too. Is there anything I should know? Standard sizes, do they ship to Canada? Thanks, Nick. Keep on rocking. Yes, they do ship internationally, although it takes a little longer, and it's kind of expensive, to be honest.
It is.
You should probably order it one size larger than you intend to, because I heard they shrink a bit. But we'll see. I haven't actually gotten my hands on one myself, so we'll all see at the same time. Except for international, which is like a week later. But thank you. Thank you for the support. I hope you like it.
I got my Pocket Egg shirt. I haven't worn it yet. Came in last week.
Nice.
Mostly just like wearing the same shirt all week pretty much because Canucks play every other day. So I'm like, well, that's a pretty good excuse to wear this jersey.
If you don't wear the jersey, they lose, right?
Well, you know, it's the average is not working out very well for us regardless of whether the jersey's worn or not right now.
I saw Ruka was pretty excited about the jersey. Or was that Tomo? I forget.
It was both of them. They had a towel on them, playoff towel.
Oh.
Yeah, they were pretty excited.
I love that your cats are really into the stuff you're into.
I feel like didn't really understand the gravity of the situation.
No, they did. They were just kind of muted about it because they're just kind of docile.
That's a very polite way to put it.
They're sweet. Ruka's smart. He knows how to work your vacuum cleaner.
We leave, and Ruka turns off the Roomba.
Tell him the story about presents.
What presents?
That Ruka gives you presents.
Oh yeah, Ruka will like often... I don't have a key. What is going on outside of my door right now?
It's the Bongos.
If it's fucking Bongo Man, he's gonna murder me.
It's Bongo Man. He's gonna get you.
Yo, no, I was talking about Bono. Bono.
Oh,
not bongos. If you're playing the Bono at 2 a.m., then you're my favorite.
What if it's Bono? That's your neighbor.
Oi.
He's playing the bongos.
Look, I don't know if Bono says oi. That might be like borderline racist.
Tomo is greater than Bono. Yes, I agree. That's an easy one, actually.
What am I going to use the Yara rune for, you freaking scumlords? I'm going to save it for the chest? If it's Bono playing the bongos, I'm going to be mad. Unless he's playing DK Jungle Beat.
That might be the one viable solution to this whole problem. Get him hooked on DK Jungle Beat. So Ruka knows when Ryan's going away, and he'll actually pack a gift in his bags because he's so cute.
A couple of times he's done it to Kate, and he usually leaves like his favorite mouse, which like his toy, which I think is like his way of being like, you might get hungry, you know, here's my mouse. Keep you.
Or it's like, I want to sacrifice the thing that I love most for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is like super nice.
But then one time he put catnip in our bag.
Yeah, that's a problem.
On our way to Japan, and we only found it out when we landed in Japan, and then like went to the hotel and looked in the bag, and we're like, oh, there's like a bag of catnip in here that totally looks like weed. We're like extremely lucky that that airport security did not find it. I guess, even though I'm pretty sure it's legal to have catnip, but maybe it's not. I don't know.
I don't know either, but it seems like a bad conversation to even want to start. I would hope they could smell the difference. Do they really smell a lot alike?
I don't think they smell alike at all.
Alright.
Did you see how fast this motherfucking spider jumped? Oh my god, don't die.
No, my cat just packed it for me.
That's exactly, I was like, oh, that's gonna be the fucking, no one's gonna believe that! My cat put that bag of plants in here? I'll be like, yo, just get a cat here. Find a cat. Somebody's traveling with a cat.
I mean, they have drug-sniffing dogs, right? They would maybe sniff that and they'd be like, nope, that's cool. Like, no problems here.
Maybe, I don't know, man. I don't trust the dog to not go crazy over catnip.
It's the wrong kind of animal. If it was a cat, it would go crazy. The dog shouldn't care at all.
Do you know for certain, or is this just based on the name of the product?
It's by the name of the product. Why would they name it that? It would be Animal Nip.
Marketing materials?
Animal Nip.
Animal Nip is, you can get fucking arrested for that, man.
You don't want to look at Animal Nip. I really like the synergy between Brimstone and being Guppy.
Yeah, it's like really amazing.
All of those flies every time. Good stuff.
Like if you fly every time.
Drug-sniffing dogs and pot-smoking cats. Oh.
That's what Canada is, man. I watched like 2.5 hours of border security TV shows this
You
weekend.
would know about what would happen at the freaking border security.
There's my favorite border security story has now changed. No longer is it man who took an assault rifle into the country and was just like, well, I didn't even bother to check because I just assumed it would be okay. My favorite now is guy who had a suitcase full...
Isn't it a handgun?
Well, I can't remember. It doesn't matter.
Alright, doesn't matter.
Maybe it matters. It doesn't matter, though. Guy who had literally his suitcase was 100% packed with weed. He was coming from like some country where they don't check your bags for weed, and he was going to South America, but he was transiting through Canada. So they were like, hey, sir, like, your backpack's full of weed. And he's like, yeah, I'm not staying in Canada, though. I'm going to South America. And they're like, well, you know, you can't just like have your suitcase full of weed. And he's like, I don't understand why, though. I'm not staying here. And then it was literally the short. They like to build like suspense on that show. And this one, they were just like, this idiot tried to bring a bunch of weed into Canada. Thought it wouldn't be a problem because he's not staying. Now he's arrested. All right, next segment.
I wanted to actually ask him, be like, but you're here now, yes?
It was really good.
Like, that he doesn't understand some sort of, like, corporeal existence shit. Like, he would get into that debate over it.
He's like, yo, man, you can... You don't
Have
understand.
you been
I'm not
smoking
staying.
the shit in that bag?
I'm not staying, man. It's like the police just don't get it.
Yeah, they haven't been smoking
I'm
either.
gonna go sell these drugs in another country. Not your country.
They just don't get it.
I really, really, really like this stream. That is like straight up the nicest thing anyone has ever said to me.
It's a nice thing. I don't know if it's the nicest thing.
Wow, I'm sorry. Well, I appreciate your fandom, even if
no, that they've said to you.
If some people,
the nicest thing that anyone's ever said to anyone.
It's up there, man.
Dogs actually sneeze because of the strong dank. Wow, it's
saw
like
that,
too
yeah.
much to their olfactory, huh?
For their olfactory.
I mean, they produce smells in there, right?
What if the country he came from and the country he was going to had legalized weed? Well, that was like, there was another border security thing where a guy tried to take a gun across the border, and he was moving to Alaska, and he's like, well, you know, this gun is illegal in Alaska and it's illegal in Washington, so I was just gonna take it through. And I imagine the border agents are just like, come the fuck on, just like Google it, man.
What if you're like, but what if I get off the plane and I'm immediately eaten by a bear? Like, that could happen in Alaska.
That's airport security's problem, I think.
You want me to die? Are you trying to sentence me to my own death right now?
It's just like, you know, I'm just passing through your country. Yo, don't get a big head, Canada. This weed isn't for you.
Yeah, your economy doesn't get this shit.
I think what makes border security the perfect show in Canada is that all Canadians have like this little chip on their shoulder about their country being kind of like next to
nice.
a country that is extremely large and oftentimes kind of like ridden off. Well, thank you, Condor2345 for that subscription. So like, you know, the people that like, or the idea that people like respect your country, but they kind of think of it as like the U.S.'s little brother, or they're like, yeah, it's Canada, you can do whatever you want, and then it's really like satisfyingly self-righteous to watch people with that attitude, whether it's an imagined concept or not, complex or not, I guess I should say. It's really satisfying to watch people like that be like, no, you can't come into the country. Like, one guy tried to come in, he had like a murder conviction on his record, and he's like, it was like 15 years ago, man. I'm like, well, you know, you can't, you got a murder conviction, you can't come into the country. They're like, ah, okay.
You just want to see your country stand up for itself, and that's
exactly
the best case that they can.
And I will never lie about how much money I spent outside of the country, how many goods I'm bringing back in. Because they'll drill a hole in your suitcase and charge you for it.
I don't really see what the advantage of lying about that is.
You don't have to pay the duty on it.
Yeah, but like, just do it. Just, it's not a big deal.
I mean, I feel like if you buy like enough stuff outside of the country that you're gonna have to pay duty, you can afford to pay duty.
Right. Unless you're trying to like smuggle jeans into Russia or something. Which in that case, you got a whole different set of problems to worry about.
The denim smuggling in Russia?
Across a thing, I think.
Really? Across the Bering Strait?
Yeah, definitely across the Bering Strait. Where do you want them to smuggle it?
I don't know, man. They can do whatever they want with their jeans as far as I'm concerned.
Okay, good. Good. That's what I like to hear. So we're like 56. Alright, so I could probably like finish this at any point that you want me to. Oh, I beat the game and cleared the chest. I'm just kind of wandering around now.
You should like keep wandering for a bit. I'm on Womb 2.
Okay.
But I'm a Zazel.
There's not really any more rooms for me to go in, so I guess I don't
find the
have
secret
fun
room
options.
and get undefined, and then just...
Yeah, I'm working on that.
Find the secret room, get a key beggar, get undefined.
Found one secret room. Where's the other one? I think I've checked all the rooms now.
Go fight Blue Baby.
I did. Killed him.
Use a Forget Me Now.
I don't have that.
Make one.
Okay. That was a tinted rock. Oh, small rock.
What
I
the
like
hell,
that
man?
item.
Illinois doesn't even allow you to pack a firearm when you're transiting through? Now I feel like I had a little bit of sympathy For like, you know, I could understand if you're like, I'm going from Washington to Alaska and the guns are legal there, like not even Googling it, just assuming that it's okay. But if it's not legal for some state line crossings, now come on. Come on.
U.S. is weird like that, though. Some states are like, yeah, we just kind of want to play along with the other states, and some states are like, fuck that, we want to be our own country.
That is true, yeah. I'm asking what venti is, or is it not a word? I thought venti was like Italian,
it's Italian.
For 20. Like a 20-ounce cup.
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, bad dodge there. That's okay. That's okay. Mom's heart's dead. Welcome
Whoa.
to Brawlhalla. NL's Canadian Justice Boner. That's exactly what it is. Thank you for the subscription. Best thing is the show he's talking about is on Belgian telly these days. It actually is hilarious. Canadian border security is making its way over to Belgium. We finally did it! Canadian media is taking hold. Is the Canadian invasion.
Yo, yo, yo. Thank you, Raw Soldat, 7 months in a row.
Don't ever rap music, Nick.
It's not a rap.
Rap and roll ain't noise pollution.
In this song, I say fuck 93 times.
But
thank you, Jimmy, for the $1.69 donation. Chat non-SA cum cantare kappa.
Yeah, man.
I don't know what that means. Thank you, though.
He's probably like the only South American commenter. He's like, raise your kappas if you understand this. Border security is on right now, NL. Oh shit, I gotta change my streaming schedule.
I mean, you are.
I've seen it on TV in Italy, but it's the Australian version. I always wondered about that. I think the Australian version was the first one, from what I've heard. Anyway, I'm not trying to offend whoever's country it is. I'm very sensitive about stuff like that because of where I'm from. But if you're like Australian border security, you're just like, are you just on a boat like all the time? Is that an incredibly ignorant thing to say? Like the only border they have is coastline, right?
How about Austrian border security?
You'd have like 100 border crossings, I think. You got Hungary, Germany, Switzerland. It's all right there, man.
I feel like that one would be good to watch. Like there'd be some good shit going on over there.
You think so?
I don't know. Maybe it's just like the culture. Maybe I just want to see, like maybe Russian border crossing might be better.
I don't think they would ever film that.
Except in the dashboard cams, right?
I'm not trying to say that anything shady goes down, but I don't think they would film it.
They should film it though
I'll
for
leave
our
my comments
pleasure.
at that. I've never been to Russia.
You should go. We should go to Russia. We should do a tour.
It could be pretty sweet, man. I think I've said this before, but like when I was coming back from Korea, they used to do a ferry from one of the Korean cities to like the southwesternmost part of Russia, like Irkutsk or Volgograd. I can't remember. It was one of them. Anyway, they stopped doing it like the month I was leaving or the year I was leaving or something like that. I was like, you know, maybe it's better that I'm not solo traveling to Russia on a whim.
I'll go with you.
That could be cool, man. I got nothing against Russia at all.
Dude, there was people from Austria in your chat saying like it's pretty much not a big deal. Like everybody's cool around here, so it's not a thing.
Well, it's part of the like Schengen area, right? Thank you, M Shinigami 33. So if you're from Schengen, maybe not Schengen, but if you're from like anywhere that's part of the Schengen countries, you can go to any of the Schengen countries without like needing a passport.
Sharingan countries. Those are the ones with Naruto, right?
You know, that joke isn't for me, and I can accept that.
All right, thanks very much, Anonymous, for the $1.69. Hey Nick, I heard some dude lost his V card due to NL's T-shirt. Does your shirt provide similar powers? Have a look at it yourself, and you've already lost it. That's the end right there.
Sometimes I get messages that were like, "Thanks, dude. I just lost my virginity watching your videos," and I'm like, "Don't send that message. You're gonna regret that message." I get that you're happy,
or like,
I get that you're happy about it, and that's cool. But at the same time, you know, you're gonna regret that message at one point.
Must feel good to you though.
Not really. I'm just like, that's cool. It doesn't feel good. It's not like I'm jealous or anything, but they're like, I fucked while watching your videos. I'm like, it doesn't really make me feel weird. It's just like I was not really involved in that story, really.
You were on. You were talking.
Yeah.
You're talking about Isaac, probably, because you usually are.
This fucking chest is so good. Miter, Little Brimstone, Proptosis. Oh, of course,
That's
Dad's
pretty good.
Quad Shot, Dad's Key.
What's your opinion on bringing in more guest hosts like Cobalt back so we can have a 3-man show again? I think it's been long enough since our mutual friend passed on. Cobalt might come back.
Yeah, I would love it.
We would like for him to come back. It's just about working that out. But I don't know if he'll be like a regular, like every single show like that.
Chad, I didn't get anybody laid.
I think that's what they've implied.
I don't think that's what they mean to imply.
Like, not only did the video get the person over for them to have sex with, but also it was on while they were
I'm pretty sure
sex.
they got laid in spite of me.
Oh.
I don't think I'm going to fight Megas. I think I might actually die on this Azazel run after getting those incredible drops. My rate of fire is so bad. As is my range, thanks to very sillily taking #1.
I like this. Pair of librarians donated $2.50. Says, if we don't have kids, who will pass on the Dewey Decimal System? Thank you very much for the donation. Yeah, that's a good point. We really need that.
There's nothing
Why
wrong
do we
with
need that?
Dewey Decimal System, man.
Can't we just not use that? Isn't there a better way?
Look at this motherfucker. Knows nothing about it, but just assumes that we can make it
I had to
better.
study that shit in like 3rd grade. It wasn't a big deal.
He
It's
knows
not confusing
nothing
either.
about the Dewey Decimal System and just assumes that we can make it better. You think people haven't been trying that shit for years?
No, I don't think they have.
It's
I don't
all
think anyone's tried. I think they've abandoned libraries and they've moved on.
Library science is a real field, man.
What do you know about it?
Absolutely nothing, but I'm not trying to tell people that they shouldn't, you know...
You don't think you could do better?
I don't think I could do better. No, I'm not trained in library scientism.
Library Scientologism.
That's a different thing altogether.
I don't know what this one means, but thank you very much, Your Mother's Ton C, for the $6.69 donation. Yo, Dankley Smiles, you guys should invite Brown Man to the NLSS.
Yeah, that's the Achievement Hunter guy, Ray Navarez Jr.
Oh.
He left Achievement Hunter and is doing Twitch full-time now.
Sweet.
I don't know if he wants to be on our show, considering after one stream, he already has like more subs than both of us combined.
You don't know how many subs I have. Road to 500.
I don't think so. Maybe like a juice or something. A tea?
Oh, bring him a little juice box, like
tea?
a grape juice, a Welch's grape juice with a straw in it.
An iced tea?
Squirt it all over his head.
I'd really go for an iced tea today. How do you feel about iced tea, Nick?
Fucking drink it like every day. I love iced tea.
I enjoy it a lot.
Iced tea is like the lubrication that provides me the energy to get up in the morning.
Alright, that's... Use the L word.
Yes, I lube up.
Use the L word, made it weird.
It's always weird with you.
That's very true. Thank you, Harlequin baby.
And thank you, Kinky Fetish, for the $2.01.
He got $18,000 in donations on his first day.
Oh my god, what?
That's actually great. Like, I'm very happy for him.
$18,000?
It's just a staggering number, is what it is.
Is that for real?
Yeah, man.
That's nuts.
I saw part of it where he got like a $1,500 donation and then like a $2,000 donation right after.
Why? Well, I mean, wow, that's nuts.
It's like, it's pretty good.
I didn't mean why, I just meant like, holy shit.
It's a lot of money. I mean, it is.
Who? Everyone's saying who? The guy from Achievement Hunter.
Why didn't you take Mini Mush for the range up? Because it's actually, with Azazel, a range downgrade. Because the way that Mini Mush changes your range is it makes your shot height higher. But with Brimstone, that doesn't matter at all. Weird, huh? Anyway, I beat Mega Satan.
Alright, congrats. You've beaten the Binding of Isaac Rebirth.
Also, do you tax that? Absolutely.
Of course you tax that. Are you kidding me?
You should pay tax on that or you will go to jail. But anyway, we're going to run some ads here for 3 minutes. We'll be back and play some dank-ass goofball goals. Probably expect like 6,000 in donations by the time we get back.
Oh my god.
And,
I have 420 subs right now. I'm not even kidding.
We'll see you in 3 minutes.
See you in 3 minutes. Road to 500.
Road to 500.
Fucking $18,000. That's so ridiculous.
That's a lot, like, of money.
Oh my god. That's amazing. Oh, I'm not logged into Twitch?
That's a surprise.
I hate not being logged into Twitch.
Oh, I am also not logged into Twitch.
If you could replace the Isaac segment with a Nick game every stream, which Nick game do you think it would be 3 times a week with Ryan not get bored of? Snake Rattle and Roll, probably. I was thinking about bugging you to play that.
I'm not going to play Snake Rattle and Roll, Nick.
Why? Have you tried it? It's pretty good. We do Snake Rattle and Roll, then Demon's Crest, and then finish it off with some Lost Planet 2.
No.
It's just an option.
Not interested.
What if I have my 3-hour show? Would you come on it and play those games?
Maybe.
Alright, I found the loophole, boys.
No, maybe, I don't know.
Loophole, boys! I just want to log into Twitch sometimes. Twitch. Why you do this?
When I came back, I only put on a minute of ads.
I have no idea if I even ran ads.
What happened to Josh getting to pick the game?
It's true.
You got a problem? You take it up with Josh. Oh, wait, you can't because he's working a real job. Unlike some job where you can make $18,000 in one day. It's like have...
Oh, sweet. I logged back in.
Oh, nice. Congrats.
Thanks. Road to 18,000, yeah. I'm happy with just selling t-shirts for now. I mean, that's pretty wild, though. I'm real happy because I could, like, fix my car up. I've needed to fix it for, like, 1.5 years, and there was so many problems with it. It was, like, at the point where it probably wouldn't pass inspection this year.
Oh, here comes
and
the
now
little sob story.
Sold enough t-shirts that it's already good. I'm not trying to get anybody to do anything. I'm saying it's good. Also, who subbed? I just saw that a second ago. Farfignugan. Thank you very much for your subscription. I don't know if you can hear me. But thank you.
And Al, what are your thoughts on people who use ad block for content creators on YouTube and Twitch but support them in other ways, such as merchandise?
I think it's a roundtable podcast.
That's true.
We talked all about it.
I think it's a stupid strategy for people to just assume that ad block doesn't exist and don't talk about it. I operate under the assumption that pretty much everyone online knows what ad block is at this point. I understand why people would use ad block. Ads are occasionally annoying, and if they're not annoying, you know, sometimes they're even worse, malicious or gross, or you like really disagree with the content being advertised or whatever. I have no problem watching advertisements, but if you do, I think it's great if you support channels in alternate ways. I don't think if you use ad block and you watch somebody's content that you're stealing it. Or if you, at least, I shouldn't put my words in other people's mouth. If you watch my content with ad block, I don't think you're stealing my content. I'm happy you're watching, but if you feel guilty about it, it's cool that you support content creators in other ways as well.
I'm pretty happy about the whole way that this has worked out. I mean, if somebody donated like 50 cents to me, they've paid for, you know, YouTube viewing for like a year, so it's not a big deal. Yeah.
Anyway.
Thank you, Beef Pizzle and Eggiano Scamaldo, for both of your subscriptions as well. Sorry it didn't pop up since I was in the other overlay.
Let me get chat popped up as well, but I'm going to log in here.
I love logging in. I love Goofball Goals. Never play this game anymore.
I figured it was just perfect.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I gotta log into that too. Right. Glad I made such a short password. There we go.
Alrighty. That's like the thing you absolutely should not say live on stream.
Oh no, it'll never figure it out.
That's another thing you absolutely should not say. Oh my god.
Fuck off. Alright, here we go.
Let's do it.
Good luck.
Ah. Oh my god, it's been a while, man.
You'll need it.
It doesn't feel right anymore.
With you talking about hockey so much, it's making me want a goofball hockey game even more.
There was like a first-person hockey game.
There you go.
An indie one that was 3v3 or 2v2 with online multiplayer.
You're talking about Super Ball, right?
No, it was like hockey. I'm aware of
really?
I'm aware of what soccer
is.
Ace. I don't know if it was Ace. I think it might have just been called hockey.
Oh, fuck, then I'm in. I'll play that. I like games that are simply titled like that.
I think I kind of remembered it being not very good, though. Or at least solo, I was not having a great time with it. But I might have said that about Goofball Goals at that point in my life as well.
I remember there was a point in my life when I played a lot of baseball on the Game Boy.
Yeah?
I was really into baseball. That was the whole title. I don't know why. I just really wanted to, like, get a really perfect game. And it mattered to me a lot.
Nothing wrong with that, man. I've been playing East Side Hockey, man.
Oh, no!
Oh, hey, Cobalt Raid. Thanks for the Cobalt Raid. Much appreciated.
Oh, sweet. Welcome, Cobalt Raiders. Welcome to the NLSS. If Cobalt's free, maybe. Oh, no, we already have stuff planned. Damn. Next time, though.
Wednesday. Wednesday's stream is going to be an hour earlier. Let's take this opportunity to address this yet again. Wednesday streams from now on are going to be an hour earlier than they presently are. Monday and Thursday remain the same. Wednesday is going to be the only stream time that's changed. It's going to be an hour earlier.
I feel like you're fine to just keep saying that like 60 times in a row.
I got to make it my pinned tweet, basically.
Yeah.
Got a bunch of people tweeting me today, some with kappas, some without kappas, saying, hey, I thought you were streaming an hour earlier today. Nope.
Honestly, that's just a big misinformation campaign. It just makes it harder for everybody to know what's going on.
I think it is, man.
It's hard enough to understand that it's an hour earlier only on Wednesdays. It's a very difficult thing.
It's not that. Just remember it. I agree, it's not as ideal, maybe, as them all being at the same time. Oh, a nice little wedge block there.
Yeah, I had my two guys scissoring for a minute there.
No, Ronaldo. Just on Wednesdays, by the way.
I think that's a false dichotomy wear underpants. I don't think I have to pick between those two things.
I don't know what you were doing there.
I was off in another world for a moment.
Ronaldo got a T-ball there.
Hey, give me a second. I'm going to change my game title, so I didn't do that. Also, it started playing my stream again because I logged back in.
That is fair.
Goofball. There we go. All right. Oh, you've already tried to score a goal on me. Thanks.
I didn't try to score a goal. If I tried to score a goal, you'd know. I'd be celebrating right now. Welcome to Brawlhalla. Danny Flint Rules. Thank you very much for the subscription. Welcome to Brawlhalla.
Yeah, the NLS is going to be an hour earlier on Wednesday.
On Wednesdays and Wednesdays alone.
Just on Wednesday. All the other days are the same.
Anna, what is your opinion on brand name versus no-name food products? Most of the time, I think the no-name product provides a similar experience with less pain on your wallet.
Except for ketchup.
There are some brands that there is.
You don't mess around.
Welcome to Brawlhalla. Nomic.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for the subscription as well. For example,
ketchup.
Ketchup, I guess. It really is like, yeah, with ketchup, when you see like the Western Family brand or something, you're like, come on, Heinz isn't that expensive.
And it's just gonna taste weird, and it's gonna be all sweet.
Better to not give your guests something to complain about and spend an extra 75 cents on the ketchup bottle is my thinking. Apart from that, potato chips, actually. I find that, you know, the no-name brand potato chips, at least over here, they're cut below. They're also usually really, really cheap, though. So it's like, do you want to stuff your face? If that's all you want, that's no-name potato chips are fine for that. But if you
especially if you're going in for dip.
Oh, but we don't even have,
another
like,
layer?
I don't know if I've seen a no-name Ruffles brand. Like, I think that is just...
Oops.
The patents for that are still protected under international law.
Wait, I don't think I followed that jump of logic with you. How did we get to Ruffles?
Well, you're not dipping Ruffles, you're just dipping regular potato chips?
Dip whatever you want as long as
you
you're
gotta
careful.
dip Ruffles, man. They're the only ones with the structural integrity.
I definitely can group up 2 or 3 potato chips and make it work.
You're just gonna crunch them all into the dip.
Not crunch them into the dip, you find the right chip when you make your selection. Some of them that fold back on themselves, just fine.
I don't think it's gonna be able
I'm gonna
to do
lose.
it, man.
It does, I've done it before.
Yeah, agree to disagree.
I've actually done it in real life.
Yeah.
Do I need to make a YouTube video proving it to you?
Perhaps you do. You'll probably get a lot of views, man.
I don't think I shouldn't get a lot of views, honestly. But then again, Anime Girl Eats a Cigarette got a lot of views, so who knows? Alright, that was a good kick.
Tortilla chips? Yeah, I do like some name brand tortilla chips, I will say.
I like Hers brand.
Hers. Oh, yeah, okay. We don't really have that here, but I have seen them in the US. They make, like, the hot chips as well, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Hers.
Everybody believes the Tostinos or Tostitas, whatever it's called, is like the big brand.
Yeah.
I kind of think they're a little full of shit. Like they're a little too full of themselves.
I like Tostitos. The thing with Tostitos that blows my mind, someone's got to have a conversation and like figure it out, man. The multigrain Tostitos are so much better than the white Tostitos. And it's like the only food where it's so clear. I do like, you know, whole wheat breads mostly more than white breads, but this is just such an like demonstrable difference.
Just the general flavor of Hers is all over just better for all of them. And they're cheaper on top of it, so it's just you're just using name recognition to sell a concept that isn't even true.
Possibly. You know what is a great value proposition on no-name products, Nick? Sparkling
cereal?
water.
Oh yeah. Unless they're taking it straight out of your sewer drain.
Yeah, and then sparkling it. Welcome
Sparkling
to
it up. Fill it up with some
Travel by
carbonation.
Bones. Thanks for the subscription. R.I.P. Skeleton King. Like, if you want to get some San Pellegrino, that shit's gonna be like $2 a bottle, something like that. You're gonna be paying like $8 for a 12-pack, maybe.
Right.
You get some no-name sparkling water. You're paying like $2 for 12. Of course, you don't have to buy it. You can just drink it out of the tap. But if you're looking for some delicious flavored water on a refreshing day, no-name sparkling water is gonna hold you down. You're gonna be fine with that.
I love when you're in a restaurant and they open up a bottle of sparkling water before you see that it's super expensive. And they're like, shit, you bought it.
Well, you gotta look that place up on Yelp, man.
We should have done that. You were there for that.
Was that? What place was that?
Yeah.
The fondue
It
place?
was one of the PAXs, probably at Prime, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, we went to that weird place, like, down the stairs. And the random girls were like, oh, you're gonna love that place. And we weren't sure if they were joking.
Yeah. No, I was okay with that, man. The sparkling water is, you know.
It's a little bit of a thing, though.
They do that in Vancouver, too. They'll be like, you know, do
Kind of rude.
you want sparkling water or still water? And if you say sparkling water, it's like $3 extra.
Yeah, we didn't know it was gonna be like that expensive, and they already opened it.
I don't know if it's rude. I think it's just know your audience. Or maybe it was a tourist trap. I don't know. I mean, I paid like $7.50 for a beer there, so I'm not gonna get too bent out of shape over the $3 water. So gotta keep it in perspective.
Oh, so if you can't seal the deal.
Yeah, then I'll only be up 2-1 with a minute left.
Yeah, there you go. Lauda, thank you for the $5.69 donation. Cobalt said that he would gladly be on the NLSS anytime. More Cobalt. Also, Nick, you rock. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
I got the same sentiment from him when I talked to him, too, so.
I would love to.
That happens.
Like, for real. The stream on Wednesday was a lot of fun, despite being, like, a complete disaster.
Yeah, everybody likes Cobalt here. There's no...
Who doesn't like Cobalt? I mean, I thought it was pretty unprofessional how his power went out in the middle of the stream, but... apart from that...
We'll only hold that a little against him, that's all. Does that curve? Oh, yeah.
That was pretty good.
Just 37 seconds to get another one. I can come back.
NL sucks tacos. I mean, I suck them down sometimes.
Suck the filling out of a burrito, maybe.
No, don't do that. That's fucking weird.
And then eat the shell later. You're just setting this up for me. You're letting me have.
I was actually trying to stop him. My dude's legs totally locked. But then he locked your dude's legs, so I guess it's like...
Yep.
It's okay. Oh yeah, that was a great clearance. Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh my god, no! BX
He is throwing.
BX up!
He is throwing.
Oh. Why do I have BX on the team?
Can you make it?
I don't think so, man. It was pretty unsportsmanlike for you not to even try, though.
I was sitting here dancing because
okay.
Dedrick Doom just donated $22.35 and says boob. You guys should do high boobs Franker Z for Dedrick Doom. Thank you so much for that very generous donation. Also some rock donkeys if you don't mind. Nick, you suck the filling. What?
Burritos don't have a shell. Yeah, burritos don't have a shell, Nick.
Did you know Maya's never tried Taco Bell? Or a burrito?
You're talking about Michael L. Fox's girlfriend.
Yeah.
She's never. I've never tried the Taco Bell either, man.
What?
It's not that weird. If you live in a place with socialized medicine, you have respect for the hospitals, so you just don't eat that stuff. Instead, you just shove gravy and cheese curds in your mouth all the time.
You can tell in my chat who the real fans are because they know that the boobs is with a Z. Oh,
that was a great goal, Nick.
Thanks. Yeah, that is a big face palm for anybody using the no Z on that strat. Hey, have you finished Titan Souls yet?
No, I'm not sure if I will.
Pretty short.
I'm aware of that, yeah.
I liked it. Just wish it was longer.
Oh my god. Complete disaster.
Yeah, you should probably give up.
Fuck boy, get your ass to a Taco Bell. Dude, I would like eat at Taco Bell. The problem is I need to find a Taco Bell that's not next to a KFC. Because I've talked about this phenomenon so much, but I'm always down for KFC. I love KFC. I know it's gross. The fact that everybody thinks it's so gross is why I never get to eat it, because you got to be eating alone, and you got to be in a special place in your life to get some KFC alone. So, like, if there's a KFC Taco Bell, I'm getting KFC to satisfy my KFC urges. There's never been a time where I've been to a KFC / Taco Bell, and I've been like, oh, well, I've already had so much KFC recently that I'll try something new.
That could go. Oh, I almost adjusted at the end.
Pretty lucky there. KFC fries do not suck. They are, you know, you can hate KFC all you want, but the fries they got it going on, and the gravy, man.
They do big wedges there, right?
They do fries and wedges.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know too much about the wedges.
Rice bowls thing, maybe?
Rice?
Kind of want to try one of those. I don't know if that's their thing, but maybe they'll do something good with it.
You think KFC is going to make you a rice bowl?
Well, there's chicken and stuff involved too, so like that could be fine.
You're trying to order like a la carte on the KFC menu.
Oh my god, they made it up. It's like the famous bowls. I didn't come up with this idea.
KFC rice bowls are not they're not your creation?
No. No, I just read about them and heard about them on the television.
I've never eaten at Chipotle either, but I would.
Never had Chipotle.
There's only one Chipotle in Vancouver, though.
I heard after you eat there, you need Chipotle away so you get the bloodstains out of your underwear.
Don't inform yourself entirely with South Park.
Yeah, I don't know. I figured there was a kernel of truth there and they'd give me diarrhea. I don't know. Maybe not. They've ruined their whole brand, really.
Yeah, they ruined their whole brand.
No, I mean South Park.
With South Park, the show that is funded by Chipotle.
Chipotle is sick. Love it.
Rob, you're not allowed to be in my chat for food talk because your attitude all the time is like, oh, KFC? No, there's like, I live in New York City, and in New York City, there's a fried chicken place down the street. It's 10 cents cheaper than KFC, and they use real eggs in their batter instead of egg whites, you know? Get out of here.
I mean, I agree. We don't all live in the city, so like we can't really help that. The big city.
This motherfucker tried to tell me that Subway sucks because you can get a bigger sandwich for less than $5
at the
in
deli.
New York.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man. Have mercy. You can also get a freaking 2-bedroom apartment for the cost of a fucking Boeing 787.
That's the other side of that coin. Two sides of the same coin, really. Alpaca's elitist bullshit is pretty standard, though. Dude's not even here to defend himself.
Oh, he's in chat. He knows what's up.
He's not on the call.
He's in the chat. He gets to defend himself in the chat.
He gets to defend himself on Magic with us.
That's true. NL, you should order an Arby's Meat Mountain. That sounds like a pornography title. Directed by...
Meat Mountain?
Meat Mountain, man.
Is that just a bunch of dudes all humping at the same time?
Why does it have to be dudes?
I don't know, the meat kind of implied that to me.
Really? We're all made of meat, Nick.
Like a sausage party kind of meat. This thing is a little bit of like they took our jobs pile, kind of like that.
Oh, here we go. It's just didn't see any of the episodes of South Park over the past 12 years. Could you bring me up to speed?
There's quite a few, in fact. I don't think I'm going to have time to do that, so
Every other sandwich shop I know is at least half price. Where are you getting a foot-long sandwich for $2.50? I've got to know.
I get a 6-foot sandwich for only $2.50.
I have to know where this is happening.
Alaska.
I don't think so, dude. I think you're paying a premium up there for that bread. Don't even get me started on the dairy, the vegetables.
Alaska's just the bakery district of the United States.
I don't think it is at all. And you can probably get like whale meat there cheaper than you can get like a bottle of orange juice.
Maybe they have like a discount sale on ambergris. Stuff's pretty expensive.
I don't know,
yeah, my goal is completely unattended. You can probably have your way with that if you'd like.
That's gonna be good enough.
That's gonna be good. Yeah, that's gonna be good.
Not great, but good enough.
You're in.
And we don't live in the world of $5 footlongs anymore. Okay, that is fair. I misrepresented it. But there are still like $5.80 footlongs at the Subway near here.
Oh, did inflation finally put their slogan under?
I think so, yeah. Oh. I mean, when I was in high school, $5 footlongs were not a thing. That's why when they introduced it, I was like, what? I'm used to paying like $6.50 for a footlong cold cut. They bring it down to $5. That's a colossal move on their part.
Such value.
I ate a lot of $5 footlongs during the heyday of it. All the time. Oh, shit. I really thought that was
he didn't
why.
kick.
And a footlong isn't actually 1 foot. Yo.
They get a lot of complaints about that.
Knowledge is knowing that a Subway footlong sandwich is not a footlong. Wisdom is never complaining about it.
I think there's even a star, or there was a star anyway, that said, like, the sandwich isn't actually a foot. Which is ridiculous, because, like, why market it that way then?
No.
Just make it longer.
I'm not going to join you on that one, Nick. I think that is a weird example of consumer, like, I don't want to say entitlement, because they are marketing as a footlong, but it's kind of like...
Make it slightly thinner and longer then. Right? You're not going to... You could have the same...
It's not that simple! This is a freaking... It's the largest restaurant chain in the world.
Yeah, change your process.
And you're like,
yeah, just training
don't even, like, you know, like each fucking loaf of bread goes through like a trillion tasting procedures, and then they gotta like reorient their ovens and you know re-educate millions of staff.
You're blaming the victims right now.
I'm not blaming. There's no victims in the story at all.
Everybody who freaking paid thinking they're getting a footlong and didn't.
I guarantee, if you had a sign at the cash register that said, you know, our footlongs are actually only like 11.8 inches. People would be like, okay, I basically just want...
What if they're just 11? Where's the line then? What if they're 10? What if they're 9? How
That's a slippery slope fallacy, Nick, that doesn't apply in any argument unless you're 6 years old. Or a politician. Oh, shit.
All right, severed his spine.
Oh, my God!
Good recovery, though.
Gave him a shot of adrenaline right in his lumbar.
The victims are us in chat that have to listen to NL's long rant about food. Come on, that's what you sign up for, isn't it?
That is what you sign up for. Well, oh, careful.
You guys are doing potato stick dance over there. Half-meter longs.
Fucking consumer revolt. Everybody knows the size of the freaking footlong is not quite a foot, but if you ask them who won the Nobel Peace Prize last year, like 2% of people would get it. Gandhi? I only know a couple of things for sure. Evolution's just a theory, and the Subway footlong sandwich is actually slightly less than 12 inches long.
I got something slightly less than 12 inches long for you.
Is it a Subway footlong sandwich? Because
yeah,
I would take
exactly what it is.
I would take it, and I would be thankful to have it, and I would pay you, I would remunerate you with perhaps somewhere in the vicinity of $5 to $8, depending on the type and category of sandwich that it belonged to.
It's a Italian meat trio. Doused in vinaigrette.
Is that a BMT or is that a cold cut combo?
Italian meat trio. That's what it's billed as. That's actually the name.
Yeah? I don't know what
Don't
category
ask
that
me
belongs
which meat's
to.
there.
I'll give you like 7 for that. That sounds premium.
I'm thinking there's going to be some ham, there's going to be turkey, and what's the third one? It's always a